WYMT Mountain News at 6.
The possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms mainly tomorrow is why we have declared a severe weather alert day, and we are beginning with weather tonight. Meteorologist Evan Hatter has more on what we should expect. Evan.
Well, Steve, as we head through tonight, the good news is while some of us are under a level 1 severe weather risk tonight, that is not a huge threat as we finish out our Tuesday and head into our Tuesday night. It says we head into Wednesday and Wednesday night, so we're going to have to keep an eye on the potential for strong to severe thunderstorms. Outside right now, well, still plenty of sunshine in many spots. You see some of those clouds trying to build up into showers or even a couple of thunderstorms out front of our studios here at WYMT, but they're not making it very far. Still plenty of sunshine up toward I-64 at Moorhead. Those clouds trying to build a little more, but already on the sunny side, low to mid 80s around the region right now. Manchester taking the cake at 85, our warm spot right now. Few showers and storms getting going along the Ohio River. That's along our cold frontal boundary that's taking its sweet time moving through the Commonwealth. We're all clear for now here in the mountains, other than one downpour not far from Jellicoe Mountain. There again is our level 1 marginal risk for severe weather for our western counties tonight. I don't think it's a huge threat, but it's something we'll watch. Mid-60s, scattered showers and storms can't be ruled out, but many of us stay dry. I've got the latest, though, on when more strong to severe storms could move in. The details coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Evan, thank you. You might have noticed the painful prices as you drove into the gas station today. Gas is reaching nearly $5 a gallon across our region. Eastern Kentuckians are paying more than they ever have to fill up their cars. And as WYMT's Dakota Makris explains, it could be a while before you see some relief.
I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. It's going to get higher.
As of Tuesday morning, gas prices across eastern Kentucky are as low as $4.59 per gallon, all the way up to $4.89 per gallon. AAA reports the average price in Kentucky increased 6 cents from Monday, predicting we will hit the $5 mark very soon.
Crude oil prices continue to rise. We've seen those fluctuations, particularly this year once Russia had invaded Ukraine.
Not only is the war in Ukraine playing a factor in high prices, but also simple supply and demand. Lori Weaver-Hawkins with AAA of the Bluegrass says demand dipped heading into the Memorial Day weekend, but says it quickly bounced back.
Ever since we came out of the pandemic, with the economies opening up, supply has really struggled to keep up. And so we're continuing to see lower supplies.
Chris Hall is a DoorDasher. He put his V8 sedan up for sale because gas prices were so high. He then bought a 4-cylinder SUV.
450 miles to a tank compared to 300 miles a tank, 12 miles a gallon versus nearly 30. More miles per gallon.
Going from a V8 to a 4-cylinder has saved him $50 a tank. He fills up every day.
This week alone, I've probably spent somewhere around $400 to $500.
And like many drivers, he is budgeting for gas.
You have people that are deciding whether to feed their kids or get gas, and that's the sad part about it.
In Perry County, Dakota Makris, WYMT Mountain News.
Another cause for higher prices, a AAA spokesperson says companies are switching over to a summer blend of gas, which is more expensive to manufacture. A historic budget plan for the University of Kentucky will be voted on this month. President Eli Capilouto is proposing $5.6 billion. It will expand student access and increase investments in financial aid that will advance the state. If approved, the plan would raise in-state tuition and mandatory fees by less than $200. UK employees would also get a pay raise for the 9th time in the last 10 years. Money will also be used to invest in infrastructure across campus. The board will vote on the budget June 17th. 30,000. That's the number of Kentucky teachers at risk of leaving the classroom. Education Commissioner Dr. Jason Glass says a majority of those teachers are new to the job or near retirement. And that could only worsen as an already difficult situation for school districts face a teacher shortage. Commissioner Glass laid out the multiple issues causing teachers to leave before a committee today in Frankfort. Chelsea Jones has those details.
Kentucky Education Commissioner Dr. Jason Glass says the state's teacher shortage will get worse if lawmakers don't act.
We know that we have problems both in bringing teachers in and keeping them in the profession.
This afternoon, he told the Interim Joint Education Committee that more than 30,000 Kentucky teachers are at risk of leaving the classroom, with the highest numbers among new teachers and those nearing retirement. He says several factors, including COVID-19, have contributed to the shortage.
I think that stress is something that we're seeing have an impact on teaching, but also some of the things that we talked about around sort of the erosion of planning time, the addition of responsibilities.
And Dr. Glass told lawmakers that even though alternative teaching programs like Teach for America help address the shortage, the biggest focus should be on traditional teaching programs here in Kentucky. He said the state could gain more teachers by implementing teacher career pathway programs in high schools and assisting districts with recruitment. He also suggested removing barriers for obtaining teacher certifications. But most of all, he proposed raising teacher wages, which the Kentucky Education Association supports.
We're 36th in the nation when we talk about educator pay for the average educator. Our first-year educators start at $36,000. Really having a conversation about what does professional pay look like, how do we support that.
KEA President Eddie Campbell says lawmakers should also address shortages among school bus drivers, food service workers, and custodial staff. In Lexington, Chelsea Jones, WKYT.
The issue of raises for teachers has been a contentious one for several school districts. Some districts have voted to give educators a pay increase at different levels. Remote Area Medical, also known as RAM, is making its stop in Hazard this weekend. The clinic will be providing free medical services to anyone who needs care on June 11th and 12th at East Perry Elementary School. RAM is also looking for volunteers for its Hazard pop-up clinic, especially people who are able to help set up and tear down the clinic. 3 hikers are safe after getting lost in Wolfe County. Wolfe County Search and Rescue say they got the call around 7 yesterday evening. They say the hikers wandered off the trail near Indian Staircase and could not make it back. The group was able to send their location coordinates to crews and checked in with them every 20 minutes. They used the Compass app on their iPhone to get back on the trail without a crew having to be deployed. The Powell County Search and Rescue team also had to help a hiker out. Crews say someone was walking on top of the double arch, tripped on a tree root, and fell. Both Powell and Lee County Search and Rescue helped carry the hiker a mile and a half to safety. 4 other hikers in the area also stepped in to help. Crews say the injured person was taken to the hospital but is expected to be fine. With the first month of the summer comes a month of celebration and stories from folks in the LGBTQ+ community. But for some, finding a place where they feel safe to be themselves is often a part of their path to pride. WYMT's Buddy Forbes shares how one Pike County business is hoping to help.
A Pikeville place with many pathways to pursue.
There's lots of things here.
Moonlight Pathways owner Tanya Jones opened her business to be an open door.
Any religion that you are, any belief that you have, I'll have something for you here.
Using her experience in life and love to carve out a safe space for people she says can often feel they have nowhere to belong.
There has been LGBTQ+ people in the mountains ever since the mountains have been here.
Among the candles and crystals, there is a corner of counsel and care, offering LGBTQ+ affirming books, pamphlets, and healthcare information that she says can be hard to find.
We don't have a lot of resources for different people in this area.
Without those resources, she says the community is often left with nothing but questions, and she believes leaving them in the quiet is only causing more harm.
They are bullied and just tortured sometimes and suffering through anxiety and depression. And if a book can help them say, oh, I'm not the only one, why is that book not available everywhere?
So the store's Corner Resource Center aims to provide some of those answers to overcome hate.
There's still places that are so drenched in hate, you don't feel comfortable. And there's no reason for that. Nobody's trying to force anything on anybody. We're just trying to live our lives and do the best we can.
In a safe space for all. In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Jones hopes to see the Big Sandy Safe Zone initiative, a nonprofit started by Kyle May from Open Doors Counseling, to grow in the years to come, inviting more people to research or provide affirming resources for those in need.
More showers and storms remain possible throughout the remainder of the work week, and some of those could be strong to severe. I've got the very latest coming up right after this, but also
exploring Appalachia. There's an app for that. How developers hope it will bring more visitors to our mountains.